up. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's right up for the big, beautiful and sexy. You know what I'm talking about? Yo, G, where you at? We make them feel it like. Let's start for your G's. Yeah, y'all already know what it is. Jasper, he's singing for him. Here we go. I got a whole tank of gas off in my car. I'm headed by south, heading where you are. Oh, baby, please tell me what you're wearing. Whatever, I know it looks good on you. It's Friday night and I just got paid. I know you're tired cause you had to work late, but I got a surprise for you, baby. See what I'm trying to say is I'm on my way home. It's me, babe. Let me in. I got a whole lot of love to give. Oh, my baby. Oh, it's me, babe. Let me in. I got a whole lot of love to give. Girl, is there anything that you need? You got the wine, girl, and I got the trees. It feels like it's taking me forever. I can't wait till I'm there, girl. Just thinking about it got me doing 90, baby. I'm breaking the law to get it, lady. Hey, just get the thing ready. Cause what I'm trying to say is I'm on my way. On my way. Me, babe. Let me in. I got a whole lot of love to give. Oh, my baby, my baby. It's me, baby. Let me in. I got a whole lot of love to give. Oh, baby. Won't you say it, darling? Oh, don't you love me, baby? Don't you love me, darling? Oh, say it, baby. What's my name, baby? Oh, baby. I'm on my way, baby. On my way. Me, baby. Let me in. Oh, baby. Oh, my baby. Baby. It's me, baby. Let me in. I got a whole lot of love to give. I'm on the freeway, baby. Changing lanes like crazy. Get to you, baby. Till the cops come knocking, baby. I'm coming for you, baby. Oh, to put it on your face. Hear me calling, hear me calling. It's me, baby. It's me. What's my name? What's my name? It's G. It's G, baby. It's G. It's me, baby. I got a whole lot of love to give. Y'all should turn this one up.
Sorry about that, y'all. Hello, hello. It's High Priestess Jamila. I guess I'll give you guys a couple of minutes to get in here. I've got something really, really important to talk to you guys about. By the way, if you are in the circle, or if you regularly join my circles for my rituals for my group rituals for the Sabbats, make sure that you guys get in Sal Wayne. You can either do that by visiting my Etsy shop, or you can cash at me. It's only $50. And see, we're going to quickly move into Yule. We're already looking ahead at Yule. Okay, so make sure that you guys, and then also I got something real important to talk about, because these fake spiritualists that can't do nothing for you, they gonna mess some of y'all up. So I want to come talk to my peeps, because I've got folks on here that like to try to lure my people over to them, and my people always come to me afterwards, and I want to save y'all some trouble. Okay, now the energies that we are dealing with right now at the moment are very serious. If you are a person that has a house, an apartment, children, responsibilities, some of these spiritualists on here are going to screw that up for you, because they don't have it for themselves. Their energy is really bad. If you have a very, very destructive, non-thinking person, That person is only offering work to get people trapped. Okay, and y'all don't have time for that. Some of them want to just make a come up off of you. You know, I had somebody try to make a come up off of me because she was, I have my own house, and 9 times out of 10, if you were in that situation, and it's because, she was living with her mother, 9 times out of 10, if you're in that situation, you've got to work on yourself to get out of it. For example, last year, I was codependent on the system for housing. Okay, I was still in that contract. I got out of it on October the 31st of last year. And they even kept me for an extra day because I didn't actually physically move until November the 1st. So, that is what they call an energy shift that, was always meant for me to accomplish. And I did, and it wasn't even that big of a deal. It wasn't even that big of a deal until my enemies started lying on me, trying to still chase my clout. So, y'all have to be careful, because I have had people come to me and say, I went to this spiritualist and I literally ended up homeless. That's because the spiritualists themselves are cursed, and they may be homeless. Okay, and some of them are not like Jamila. Obviously, I was serious about what I was doing because, of my determination, and it was obvious who I am. But these people are living off of their relatives, and they just need a few extra dollars to buy drugs with. That's why they don't give a damn about your money. And so the shit that's coming for you, you go to these cowards and you're going to end up messed up. If you are a responsible adult that has a children and family, you better think twice before you go to some of these spiritualists. It's not about them being broke. It's not about that. It's about them being unstable. It's about them not being responsible. Very irresponsible people. Okay, that's why they want to lie on you and say that you're on Section 8, because it doesn't take a whole lot of responsibility. If you notice, for me, I stay away from beefs because I don't have, my rent is not $25 per month. My rent is $13.75 per month. Okay, so, some of these people, what they want to do is they want to hurry up and make some kind of come up, but in reality, they messing with y'all timeline. That's why my spirits ain't playing with nobody. Okay, I'm just keeping it real with y'all, because this could be a rough winter for a lot of us. The CDC has put a halt on evictions because the economy is so bad. So right now you can actually send your landlord a CDC document and it will protect you from eviction. Now you're, somebody that's living off of somebody with no responsibility, nothing going on, they got time to spend 3 hours playing video games online, or either, trying to play around with somebody. And some of these folk got one client only, and that's all my enemies. And it's like, oh, Lord have mercy. So y'all got to be careful on here, man. I deal with people from the United States all the way over to Singapore. I have clients everywhere. India, they're just everywhere, and I don't want people to go into it getting scammed, because that's terrible. That's terrible, the scammers that are on here. Okay, and they're definitely scamming you. So y'all got to recognize who's real. Okay, you got to recognize who's real. Especially when it comes to y'all dealing with y'all family problems and shit, man. Y'all got to get on the ball with that. Y'all got to get on the ball with them generational hex removers and understanding that you have no choice if you want a life, because I'm telling you, people are crazy these days. They have lost it, you know, and it's because of their bad spirits. It's because of the bad spirits that they have on them. Those bad spirits are tricking them. They can't get them off of them. I get bad spirits on me all the time. I'm a high priestess. I talk to people every day. I know how to banish bad spirits. Also, your spiritualist, if your spiritualist does not know how to get into the spiritual etheric realm, they can't do nothing for you but the same thing, which is what the church does. Pray for you. That's all they can do. And y'all know it's the truth. Real witches get it done. I built an entire house around myself, and they are jealous of me because of what I have. Okay, and the other stuff I'm gonna get when I get my apothecary together, they are just gonna have a heart attack because the more and more that you do to progress and move forward, the more and more that they hate, and it's obvious they are so emotional about it that they can't hide it. They'll try to make it look like, oh, we're just trying to be a friend of yours in the community. No, they not. These heifers is attacking folk because they ain't got no real spiritual power. Okay, being destructive and, being destructive to somebody's reputation, that's easy. Anybody can do that. But can you pull a rabbit out of a hat? Can you turn a thought into reality? No, they can't. They can't even think straight. I'm just telling y'all, man, don't put y'all. Man, this is insurance. The money that you pay to your spiritualist is a sacrifice, and it is insurance for you. They don't take it seriously at all. In fact, they just do this kind of part-time, and when they ready to, when they ready to pretend to be somebody else other than who they actually are. They for play. It's for entertainment purposes only. Okay, then when them actual real curses get to kicking off in their butt, they don't know what to do with themselves. I got one of them, and I'm just keeping it real with y'all. Okay, can you hit that thumbs up for me? I don't know what's up with YouTube and my views, but I suspect that one of these witches got somebody working for YouTube. I think I'm going to go ahead and do some black magic on that situation. Yesterday, I put up a video that literally only got 4 views on it, and that's not normal. So sometimes YouTube be acting stupid. The very first money manifestation that says millions, for some reason, it's almost like YouTube blacklisted it. And it's because they've been flagging lately because they're so hurt. They're so hurt. Okay. Seriously. That is just terrible. And I'm going to tell you something. The same exact energy that they try to bestow upon others that they are jealous of because they kind of call it the evil eye curse. Yeah, many of us witches were born with the evil eye curse, right? Because either we're very pretty, have a lot of gifts. Shit, I know it's a lot of bitches hating on me. You think I give a fuck? You think I'm going to enjoy my life any less just because your ass don't like it? And that's just the big facts about it. They ain't doing no damn magic and no HTML code. They ain't doing nothing like that. Now, I will tell you that I know spirits can affect computers. That I know. But other than that, those are usually not their spirits. These are people backbiting off of other people's spirits. Let me tell y'all something about me. The only person that I have had a beef with that is relevant is my mother and my father. Know thy enemy. These people just backbite off of it. They don't, you think I'm concerned about them throwing some energy at me? Literally, the little stuff that they do can be reversed within an hour because it has no power, because it's not even real. In fact, you'll find out eventually that they don't even really believe that witchcraft is real. Okay, and but they're trying to practice it, and they're flexing witchcraft, so they're using the craft and they're not actually appreciating it, and spirits don't like that either. I don't care if you work with dark spirits, demons, vampires, whatever, you still have to have a code of ethics with these spirits, and they don't like it. So that's why a lot of these people lose, especially if you work with Oshun. Oh my God, if you work with Oshun and you do some stupid stuff, she is going to mess you all the way up, no matter how you try to justify it, gentrify it in your mind as to why that shit happened. And of course, they're not going to talk about it publicly. So, they just can't manifest. Their power is destroying stuff. That's it. We learned how to do that as children. So, and I'm warning you guys for a reason, because I'm going to be honest with you. They going to lead many of y'all to homelessness, like they've done others, like they're homeless. A spiritualist that is homeless, she's starting at the bottom. If you are living with somebody and you're a spiritualist, you can't expect to go from making $0 to 10K per month. It's just not going to happen. I didn't even do that, but a lot of them want that because they want to hurry up and change their situation, and they're not patient, so they end up doing stupid stuff that gets them, caught up. Y'all saw that on this channel. The card that we got for the one card reading is the Justice card in the upright position. So that means that right is going to win. Whoever's right, whoever's righteous is going to win. Period. So it doesn't matter. I'm working with the most powerful demon that ever existed, and it's going to make her die. Or it's like, well, first of all, God, fake witches are funny. They try to make it seem like overnight I made all this happen. No, these fake witches on here are literally frauding you by acting and using other people. It just is the truth. If you go to them and try to get some work done, y'all, please don't tell me y'all be trying to go to these people to get love or money work. It's just not going to happen for you. They're not going to manifest anything for you because they don't have it. They don't have the ability to do that. They don't even have the ability to manifest a real lover. They fake, they fraud. You see them with several different men in 1 month. They just grabbing people saying, hey, I'll give you $50 if you pretend to be my boyfriend. And then they'll call you crying, pretending as if they was in a real relationship with that person and they hurt them. No, hon, I know that it was a fake, and it just doesn't make any sense, so that she can fraud people. Oh my God, you see how quickly? It's like, well, first of all, why in the hell would she need to prove that she can get a man to a stranger online? Like, y'all got to start thinking straight and see that person can cast a stupid spell. The longer you talk to them, the more you start feeling like your brain cells or strict or you start feeling like your brain cells or drifting away. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and because Jamila about to get a vacation property. You can say whatever you want to say about Jamila, but when I do money work for you, I use real gold that actually manifests. So, we're not going to talk about her name, okay, Terry Love, because that's just giving her advertisement. But if you get drawn into that, you need to talk to your ancestors, because, it's kind of like, well, I'm God and they are not. So at the end of the day, this is what they don't like about it. And this is when you have righteousness over somebody, you automatically won. They're the ones that's all afraid. running around every single day posting stuff in social media about you. I'm a real witch. I'm dealing with clients right now. I'm sitting over here getting some work done right now. Right now. Okay, so here's the thing. I do this steady and consistently. So if you are a witch, okay, you should be able to manifest what you want without having an argument with another witch. I've been doing it. I've been doing it. It don't. What difference does that make? Those are my ancestors, and so they will try to piggyback off your ancestors. There was one of them that was running around here with a troll account with my grandmother's picture. So at first glance, you'll think, oh, she doing that because she being petty and stupid. Nah. So your ancestors and my ancestors been coming through. Ooh, Lord. I got some very, very old, ancient ancestors that are connected with Santisima Moeta. I've been working with her lately. Love her. Love her. Invoke her every day. I don't know who this is that's calling, but you know what? Instead of calling private, what you need to do is you need to cease and desist. Okay? You need to cease and desist. I can't force you to. They be like, please help me, stop. No, that ain't my job. Only thing that my job is to make sure that I protect my family and myself. So y'all be careful out here, man. It's yeah, a spiritualist. Okay, y'all, I may have to. You know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna take voice off of my phone and come back. I didn't plan on being here that long. Just to let y'all know, I didn't have enough room in the title to put part one. But we are gonna come back with a part two where I'm gonna be on camera a little bit later. I'm over here doing some dark magic, so I'm kind of looking like a crone at the moment. Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to make sure I take Google Voice off of my phone when I go live the next time because, they're so hurt by the fact it's the truth. The truth hurts, you know? And whoever set that person up, set them up. Why would you go down that road? Why would you go down that path? Self-destructive is what it is when you're being self-destructive. Why would you just go and attack another witch? And then also, they're not witches. They're not witches, y'all. Witches are serious about their work. Okay? There's some witches on here, literally. Yeah, if y'all only knew. So listen, what I was gonna say is that if you have a witchy business, you ain't going nowhere doing that. You're definitely gonna do better modeling after Jamila. So to my apprentices, I want you guys to not pay attention to the fools and the naysayers. Okay, and one in particular, I'm just gonna tell y'all, it's gonna be some big, big trouble coming for that person. Big, big trouble. We practice necromancy over here. People think necromancy is lighting a black candle saying, I hope you die. Die, die, die. That's what they think it is, but it's not. And these people absolutely don't have access to the etheric realm. If they did, they'd be able to banish them spirits off of them so that they could lose some weight. You weigh 500 pounds, honey. You are a cheeseburger away from death. You are at death's door, baby. And you know it. And you can't even change that for yourself. And for most people, it ain't been no big deal. I've had babies throughout the years and had to lose baby weight. And so people that just sit there and let themselves go like that, what's going on? They can't do it. They need help. They don't want to admit that they need some help. So I'm sorry, and it's kind of like folks will go on and on and on, and it's kind of like because they don't have anything else to do. Now, Jamila don't have time for that, do I? But I still want to come and talk to y'all because my words hurt and carry value. Okay. And you know what? It's nothing that they can do about it. Absolutely nothing. No matter what race they are, no matter what they're doing, it does not matter. Okay. If you're dealing with a witch that has very, very, very powerful spirits, going on and on and on for years and years ain't gonna do nothing. And so, yeah, it is what it is. And that's sad when people have to show old pictures of you. They can't show pictures of themselves to prove that they've been able to change their own life. And then also people like that will make you gain weight. They trying to put them demons off on somebody else. Okay? Then what else can I say about it? It hurts them, when for some reason, even though you know that you've got to lose that last 50 pounds because it's important for your health. Your blood pressure is going to lower. You feel more peaceful. You feel better. You feel stronger. You feel healthier. Okay. And so just do it for yourself. So this new moon, you should be doing weight loss rituals. Okay. Weight, from what I figured out, obesity is caused by demons. It is. So that's why Jamila can help you. I've helped myself before. I've gained weight during pregnancy. I'm only 5'4". I can't get big. If I gain too much weight, I'll probably just because I am really a very small frame woman. I really am. So, hey Tehran. So I mean, if you can't do something for yourself, for example, well, first of all, I was ready to move as far as me getting my house and as far as manifesting the house and the car. Okay. When you have people that are attacking you, especially your parents, family, it does make it harder. I was actually ready to get this house in 2018, but I had to clean up my credit. I made the money. I had like about 15 grand in the bank, pulling in about 2,500 a week. Okay, y'all know how I do it. Y'all know how I do it. So y'all better get on that with me and quit playing. I was paying off stuff, just paying off stuff, but it paid off. And don't listen when they tell you to not pay off the debt. Pay off the debt. They'll negotiate with you, and then it'll go on there as paid. And then what you want to do is you want to establish, and it takes probably maybe 60 to 90 days to establish a better credit score. Okay, because I don't care if you are the most, I mean, you would have to have pool. You would have to have some kind of pool. You know what I'm saying? But to be honest with you, in 2018, I wanted to buy a house. I could have bought a house. I had enough for a down payment. But they were like, well, we got to get this paid off. And I was like, okay, cool, I'll wait. So then that next year, I made plans to move. I said, fuck it, I'm just going to rent so I can hurry up and get up out of here real quick, get around some better energy, and, get my children to a safer community. Okay. And I did that. And it took longer, of course, because, the oppressive nature of the world when it comes to women is just ridiculous. But, when I made that video in March of me moving into this house, they immediately said, oh, she's on Section 8. She's on welfare. She's on this. She's on that. And it's kind of like I wouldn't want to talk to somebody like that, associated with people like that, because they don't have nothing. People like that don't have much to speak of. You can absolutely go from not having nothing to having everything within 6 months, but you cannot be tempted by that low level, low vibratory crap. And some people just, they ain't badass, they just got bad energy. I'm talking about almost immediately you start talking to that person, you start having bad luck. Everybody that talk to me have good luck. Everybody that talk to Jamila, they have very good luck in their life. They start to feel better. They feel healed. They're relaxed. They be sending me pictures of their children and stuff. I've got a lot of amazing clients with children. I could not imagine you being sucked into that negativity. Oh my God, please don't do that, because my people, and I think that they steal approximately 2 clients per year. 2. That's it, because I usually get like 2 per year that are actually meant for me. You know what I'm saying? Our clients are meant for us. They are meant to be aligned with us. It's very mysterious the way that happens. And we have a lot of fun stuff coming up. We've got some channeling to do, especially from Marie Laveau. Okay, a lot of witches do have a connection with her. I do believe that in a lot of ways, Marie Laveau was a daughter of Hecate. And, Hecate is one of those goddesses that can either be, she's either in the spirit realm or either she's walking physically, and she is not the one to fuck with at all. She has the keys to the underworld. She will fuck your world up like no other. Like no other. She works with Santa Muerta. Yes, she does. They're not racist against each other. They all work together. So I don't understand, they're literally, when I see my witchy ancestors, they are all different colors. One of them looks a lot like Harriet Tubman. And when you look at, I'm gonna let y'all take a second look at Harriet Tubman. She has a very intense, very, 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 very powerful ancestral back space where you can see it behind her, because typically when I can see your ancestors, I can see them behind you. That's why my enemies are foolish, because if you could only see my ancestors, it's just not pretty. It's something that you're not going to want to fight against. I tell you what, go and get you a nice little job and start living your life straight. Because this witchcraft business, I'm telling you, you ain't ready for that burning cauldron. Not for real. They don't know what it's about. They don't. I swear to God, it's otherwise they would not be attacking a witch and her children, man. It's like, do you realize that do you realize that witches have already won this war? They don't realize that. We're not worried about the men we're not worried about the men. We have the ability to, what do you call that? To control any man that we want. And we don't control them with domination spells. Why would you need to do that for a man, to be honest with you? If you're a woman and you open up your heart, if it's meant to be with that person, you're going to be with them. They're going to be attracted to your love and your devotion and your trust and whatever it is that you got going on down there in between your legs. Okay. Harriet Tubman was a witch. You can tell by looking at her in the face. Very powerful witch. She wanted freedom. She didn't do that just for the slaves. She did that for herself. So we know it's a very powerful and unique history. A lot of the spirits, when I see them, they are literally in another world. Every time I see them, they either sipping some wine, sipping some either rum or something like that, chilling, partying, and they waiting on us, and the smoke connects us to them. The smoke is what will open up that world. But see, you gotta be able to, a lot of people don't know what that is. And witchcraft ain't just about imagining an outcome either. Fuck no, man, you ain't gonna get nowhere with that shit. Just by using your imagination. It ain't even just about your imagination. The imagination was just the spark of the divine. It goes so much deeper and higher than that. You know what I'm saying? And so, especially if you a witch and you are in my circle for Samhain, your spirits are giving you all kind of rituals. You are open. That just solution for this, for that. So everybody knows the truth, okay? Ain't nobody lying to nobody up in here. People know I'm the truth. That's the problem. And folks that are liars, and see, we are not letting them get away with any of that, because we wanted this to be closed out earlier this year. It was over 5 years ago. It was literally done. And I'm just gonna tell you that if you out there and you're doing certain stuff and you're being unethical, really, to be honest with you, another spiritualist doesn't even have to curse you. You're cursing yourself. So that's why they're so concerned about curses. That's why they're so paranoid about curses. You know, why would you need to be concerned about a curse if you are on the right path and you doing the right thing? If you fucking with a witch and her family, you definitely, her ancestors are gonna curse you. And you got to look at all of them. You got to look at the ancestor bloodline and see how strong they were. Everybody that you're looking at in the year 2020 more than likely has very strong ancestors. Everybody that you're looking at, especially if they building houses and hotels and shit, you better believe it, man. And y'all got to be careful out there. But people that's doing that, you kind of do feel sorry for them. So you let them know, please go sit down somewhere before I make you hurt yourself. Okay. Because I ain't got to get all bent out of shape to do my work. Anger is a blockage of the energy. We don't get angry. We just do work. We do work that works because we know how to invoke spirits. I can use any spirit that I want. Why? Because I have access to the etheric realm. They don't. They couldn't even, it's a certain way that a spiritualist talks if they have actually accessed the etheric realm. And if you've accessed it, you have knowledge and wisdom, and there's certain things that you're not going to have to do, okay? Spirit ain't never told none of us to make a fool out of ourselves. 2 days later, you trying to say somebody's curse didn't work on you. Well, first of all, it just is crazy because, and I want to tell y'all something. When you're doing work for people, when a real spiritualist is going to handle that and move on. They're going to handle the situation and they're going to move on. And see, I don't usually have to sit and tell my people and my apprentices this. They just figure it out. They know it, especially if I give you one of Hecate's keys. She gonna show you how to do some goddamn necromancy. And that's what we all want. Necromancy is a wonderful area of witchcraft, a wonderful area that people don't want to go to. A lot of us, we ain't scared to go there. I ain't never scared to go there, okay? I love necromancy. And when you start working with certain spirits, they are literally, you can't read these rituals in a damn book. If you're doing a ritual with me and we're holding hands, then you should be where I'm at, and this is where you are. So I've done in-person rituals with other witches. Some of them were ready, some of them weren't. That's a lot of power to work with. It can be very scary. It comes through sometimes very scary because when you open up that gateway and you ain't really worked on your portals, for real. Okay, when we work with the elements and we're working with the spirits and energies of the South, that elementally is one of the, especially the natives, they did a lot with fire. That's why, the descendants of those wise people, they know, that, you go and get you some firewood. So by the way, guys, we will be burning wood tomorrow. We will have um some wood here to burn. Okay, so we're gonna be doing some work in my fireplace. Okay, I don't have a fire pit. I do work right in my house in my fireplace. And so we're gonna be doing grounding and stuff. So a lot of my people that are in the Samhain ritual, you guys are gonna feel so damn grounded. Y'all gonna be out there getting y'all candy corn, carving y'all apples. The children are gonna be protected, and it's gonna be a great and awesome. Seriously, if you are under my umbrella, I cannot promise what is gonna happen to you if you are under the umbrella of other spiritualists. Okay, seriously. Yeah, you got to work the portals daily. Yeah, you do. Because the demons, and you know what? We are dealing with a war of the ancestors. And y'all can see obviously whose ancestors are winning. But I have many ancestors: African, Irish, Japanese, freaking Native American. I think Arabic too, personally. But, I have to go and get tested, which I will, and I will get tested. I will get a DNA test very, very, very soon. And it'll come around the holidays, and it's gonna, what I heard from spiritualists that do that and from people that are really tapped in, when they get those DNA tests, it just really puts them in contact even deeper with their ancestors. It does, because it's either confirmation, or you can actually, it just makes things clearer for you. So, it's, and so anyway, you just want to make sure you go to a reputable company, you know, that ain't scamming folks. Okay. So I look so much like who? Marie Laveau? Do you, you know what? I might be Marie Laveau. You never know. That might be. So dark magic is definitely, we're doing a lot of that this month, and I can tell y'all that we had a dark moon. Ooh, Lord, that moon goddess is something to be reckoned with, man. And if you showing respect to the divine feminine, and you got these people that are being extremely disrespectful, especially when they being disrespectful to Hecate. Thank you, Jen Goddess. So, like, I've only seen like drawings of her. But I could imagine, I do feel a connection with her. I do feel like, maybe there's some, and sometimes I do feel like she's calling me over there to her grave, and I will go visit one day. I will, because I'm definitely ready to travel. Okay, definitely ready to travel. So, yeah, I did. And you know what? There's not very many pictures of her, but there is this one picture that is the infamous cursed picture. I didn't feel cursed by it. I felt blessed by that picture, but I guess it would depend on if you her enemy. Yeah. I love it too. I swear, it's so grounding. It's so grounding. Oh, I can't imagine. It's a lot of earth energy over there. Over there in Las Vegas. But you know, I haven't, I've never been to Vegas. Traveling hasn't necessarily been a virtue for me, but I would like to, get an RV and start doing some traveling. Maybe possibly visiting some family. I got some family over in Oklahoma. I got family over here in Georgia. I think they've been wanting to visit with me, so I don't mind visiting with family. Okay. As long as they got a better attitude, maybe they can accept some of my healing. But, I do plan on, traveling some more. But I just gotta, I don't do stuff blindly. I don't. So, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'd like to go and take a trip out to the desert and kind of see how that is, because you know what, to be honest with you, I'm wondering if my allergies would be better or worse. Because, it just would depend. I'd have to check that out. Hmm. Yeah, I'm in Georgia. I want to go up there and travel up to Canada over there so I can see Niagara Falls. I plan on, when I get married, that's where I'm going to be. I love all that water energy. It's nice. Listen, I know that there's some people that, they have needs, they have bills to pay, they have stuff to do. So if you're doing real work for people, but when you are doing a literal disservice to others, okay, and then also, especially when you attacking a witch that is definitely ascended, and you jealous, a person with jealousy is weak, y'all. Don't work with no jealous spiritualist. If you have a jealousy over your man, that's normal. That's normal. But I think that either you're gonna have to cut ties with that man, or either become grounded and become a little bit more secure within that situation, and educate yourself and look at it from a logical standpoint. Ain't nobody just gonna be sitting up here emotional all the time. See, that's how people try to program and trigger emotional blockages. And see, this is one of the things that I teach my people, because it's sad that I got to teach my people. We not doing the most thing that we. I'm gonna tell y'all something. It has been the past 5 or 6 years doing work on other women, again, that are against women. It's not about the men. The men are easy. They are. I'm sorry. They're they're not that complicated. Okay. There's a couple of beaches that I would like to visit. I would love to take a trip to Hawaii as well. I got some clients, several clients over there. So, you never know. You might end up with a few of my clients have met me in person. But see, this is what I want to say to y'all though. After 5 or 6 years of not making any come up off of what you're doing, they can't do it for you. In fact, their life has degenerated. Seriously, they are struggling. So if they're struggling to that capacity, then more than likely they're going to put that struggle into their work. And then it's not even work that they're doing. They're literally, some of them are just doing it just to make money. They don't know what this is about. You can tell because they'll come online, 2 days after an argument and say, haha, your spell hasn't manifested. So I don't even have to say nothing. That speaks for itself. But sometimes you have to. A lot of real spiritualists are like, wait a minute, that don't. But no real spiritualist is even watching. There's nobody real that's watching that. That's even paying attention to it. That's really honestly giving a shit. It's just like, haha, that person is silly. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And then when they say that your spells don't work, it's kind of like, well, it seems to me that they do, because I'm manifesting everything that I want. I'm kind of not certain. And I'm sorry, after 5 or 6 years, either you did it or you didn't. If you're still not spiritually strong and people don't believe in you and you have no clientele, then it's not meant for you. and all you're doing is causing struggle. And literally, my blessings. Let me tell y'all what my your blessings are almost like they're behind. For some of you guys, it's a brick wall. For some of you guys, it's a glass ceiling that you can see, but it's a blockage. And so they can't really steal nothing. Like literally, they can't steal anything from you unless they know somebody, unless there is somebody that actually knows that. And if you a real high priestess or a witch and you stealing from somebody, you gonna have to hear from Ma'at. So that's why a lot of spiritualists don't even do that. It's not even that difficult. There's no difficulty. Nobody has to prove anything. Most of us, our spirits pushed us into doing this, not the other way around. Our spirit guides are not telling us that we got something to prove. That's not what they're doing. That's not what they're doing. Or there is no spirit guide that is going to tell you you have to prove this to me. What? Then I can negotiate my energy to go somewhere else. I wish I would have a deity that's trying to control my life in that capacity. Unless it's something that you just need to let it go. It's just TKO, let it go. So this weekend we have a lot planned. They gonna act a fool all month because it's the month of October and they're scared. We got a full moon on Samhain. Make sure y'all get in Samhain, get in the circle. Okay? For protection. And you'll be fine. Okay? If you need work done, go ahead and get it done, because this is the month where I start doing a lot of my Gen Hex removers, because the ancestors start to come to you. You start to have all sorts of stuff. A lot of people are having all kind of stuff coming at them. They don't know the appropriate way to deal with it. They can't. Okay, so here's the deal. A lot of these spiritualists, these demons won't even talk to them. There's high level demons. They'll try to get through to the underworld, and Hecate gonna be like, turn your ass around and go to Jamila. That's what they keep getting told by Hecate. Turn your ass around. You ain't ready for this here. So it's a lot of these demons. They won't even talk to you. They'll be like, I don't want to talk to that person. So how the hell they gonna negotiate a contract to be fucking null and void for you? They can't even do it for their goddamn self. They've been trying, and it ain't our fault. What we supposed to say? What we supposed to say? We gonna question God? Well, God is themselves, man. They the one that fucked themselves over, man. Ain't got nothing to do with Jamila. Jamila doing real fucking shit. And they know it. And I'm sorry coming online saying that if you're in a witchy war with somebody and you feel the need to come online and say that their hex is not working on you, trust me, the hex is working on you. and it's working on them, making them very miserable. I'm sorry. It's just the reality of it. They know not to mess with the moon, sun goddess, love child, sun goddess, love child. Oh, Lord. I don't care who you are. You could be the president himself. So people be like, and so okay, they'll say, oh, well, this person's narcissistic and they're supposed to be humble. Says who? Well, Jesus said that. No, Jesus told his enemies to be humble. He didn't tell his constituents to be humble. He told his enemies, be humble, because I'm about to burn your ass in the lake of fire. So even if they say, oh, well, we're just very humble and we're just, in the spirit. No, that's not. How the hell you going to win a spiritual war with an enemy by being humble? Now, I will tell you that again, most of us spiritualists that are experienced, we do work with demons. We do. We do work with demons. We do have to negotiate and talk to these demons. And it's not something that you just go, Blessed be, and so mote it be, and then it's done. That ain't, man, this shit can sometimes take hours. You be fucking dealing. When you go in the spirit and you go into meditation, it be all kind of shit happening. I don't know how these people, they must be accessing a fake spirit realm or something, because I don't know what the hell they doing. They don't know what demon. Okay, is where's the demon at that held you and your family in hostage? Where's that demon at? How do you locate it? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna start. I'm gonna put out a spiritualist test, and if they answer wrong, I'm gonna put a multiple choice. If they answer wrong, you know they ain't doing shit. They don't know how to locate your contract and the demon that did the contract. They don't know how to locate that shit. The demon ain't even gonna talk to them. And they'll come back to you talking about, I lit a candle and it's done. And then 6 months later, you be fucking put out on your ass. You shit. I wouldn't take no, hey, this shit is serious. I wouldn't take a chance with my life and then people like, well, everybody has hard time. Are you fucking kidding me? Shit, most people that obtain mansions want to keep them. Most people that obtain a half an acre gonna keep them shits. And a cherry blossom tree, you got me messed up. I ain't about to sit up there and say, well, I went down the wrong path at the age of 43. and then I had to go here. And then it was like, okay, I'm gonna move on. And it's like, nah, honey, I'm here to stay. I ain't about to, what the hell is wrong with you? And so that, nobody just builds up and works for what they were. And then no, people expand. That's what we're doing. We're expanding. Expansion cannot be stopped. That, what are you trying to mess with Mother Earth's frequency? And then you try to convince men that Mother Earth is going to hurt them, which is ridiculous because, I don't know, seeing is believing and then feeling is believing. So, and if that person don't have nobody to latch on to, they're absolutely powerless. And that person needs to go through hard times. I say if you're doing some evil shit, attacking children, doing all that stuff, baby, it's time for you to be out there. Not up there, out there. Because you're going to have to go through some stuff, teach you a lesson. That lesson ain't for nobody but you, baby. Because shit, So, and it's crazy that people would be in fear of something like that. So, y'all make sure, listen, y'all make sure that y'all understand the spirit realm and that y'all understand that the reason why many of these people are still doing the same thing. If you are an authentic spiritualist, you done already took off like a rocket. You manifesting every damn thing that you want. I already know what y'all heifers be on here doing, and I'll be doing the same thing with y'all because y'all know the fucking secret of the pyramid. We ain't got to do all that shit, make a fool of ourselves and go through all that crying and stuff in social media. Begging the real spiritualist, please don't put nothing on me. And see, a real spiritualist I ain't gotta go and do a screenshot and say, do you see where you were scared? Well, I don't have to do that for what? I don't need for everybody else to know. I know what I know. But I will tell you that I do have very high spiritual ranking. And so when I say that a person is not to be trusted, people believe me. And they know better because I'm almost like when I speak to you, it's like your grandmother, your great grandmother that's speaking to you, your auntie. Okay. And all of them screwed your grandfathers to get you into this world. Okay. Everybody. So y'all got to understand how very, but not elementary. It's not elementary It's not, because if they knew the basic elements and knew how to connect with them, there would be all their magic to manifest what they want. They don't have to sit up here and feed off of other people's ancestors. Nobody has to do that. Nobody. Okay? Because especially if you're a witch, we all got ancestors in common. We working together here. And then especially when you so weak that and scared that, you got to go to that person's family. I got people crying to my mama, help me with her. She is the same person as I am, basically. But my mother is evil. She don't give a damn. My mama, she will troll your ass. And she don't like you either. She don't like them. Not really. So it just is one of those things, man. It's a very, very mysterious thing being a witch. How do you do it? Somebody asked me, how do you get clients to pay you for spell work? That's just like asking me how the fuck to be a witch. Are you kidding me? I should have did the world a favor and been actually recording that conversation. Would have put a stop to some people a long time ago. Okay. And y'all know damn well ain't none of y'all witches gotta beg and plead and talk nobody into paying you for no kind of spiritual work. Shit. And us witches, we make a lot of money. The fake ones want to make us look broke. That's how you can tell if it's a fake witch. If a fake witch is gonna go around and call a real witch broke, even though it's not green screen, you can see everything that the witch is manifesting. And I don't brag about everything all at once. When I get my car, I probably won't even announce it until like a month later. I've been done traveled all the way to Tallulah Falls and took a vacation. You know? So it's I got a lot coming up though. I got a lot on my plate, guys. A lot that's gonna help women. So your continued support means a lot to me. And I am going to have less of the attacks on what seem to be other women, because it's not a good look, a woman attacking other women. It's not. We know it, especially her children. And so the focus for me is, because I am studying to become a doula, and then also I am really tapping into my photography skills and stuff, because and so that's something that I do plan to do within the next couple of years, in addition to the other endeavors. And so I only have time for my family, my clients, for the time I have to spend on YouTube. The hour I've been here is a part of my work day. Okay. And so just make sure that you are confirming the way that situation works. Okay, instead of taking it as entertainment purposes, it's not for entertainment purposes. That's why I charge what I charge for my spell work, and people pay it. And also, a lot of these witches is running around here thinking the economy is bad. I'm sovereign. I'm sovereign. I am constantly in perfect alignment with clients that have the money for their spell work. I don't have to tell them that they have to spend their last. I bless people all the time, so I will put the money in your pocket to pay me. Like, it's literally that easy. Some of y'all have so much grace and blessings, and so when you come to me, it's kind of like the buck stops here. A lot of people know that about me. I have quite a reputation. People refer me to their family. If somebody refer you to their family. So I mean, it is what it is. It's nothing I can do about that. I can't not be successful so that these people can be frauds. It's never going to happen. And it's not about success, it's always about what is for the higher, greatest good. Okay? Now, the underworld and hell and that realm of evil, that I'm constantly in that realm. I have to for my clients. So yeah, we all do dark work. Do we have to sit here and talk about it all the time? No, I like to talk about and focus on the good things. That's why this Halloween we're gonna have a hoedown. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Okay? And so if you are a witch, you have to be balanced. You can't just be sitting there all day talking about I'm gonna curse somebody, all day. I'm all day long. I'm gonna talk about that person. And that's not a real witch. That's a scary idiot. That's somebody that literally probably needs to take a step back. Okay, seriously, just go ahead and just bow out gracefully. It's called gracefully. Once you have frauded the spirits, there is no coming back from that. You could probably potentially be punished with not having any power at all. And it's funny, y'all, it's so funny. I'll talk about some of this stuff on Patreon, you know what I'm saying? Because Lord have mercy. Why does somebody, it's crazy. All I know is that I know how to bind a witch. Hecate will bind your butt. She'll make sure that your protection spell don't even work, baby. Okay, I'm just telling you the truth, man. A lot of these people be taking it like it's a joke. It ain't no joke. Okay, I can make a unicorn, a fucking deer. I can make any animal that I want show up at your house. It's just the reality of it. My enemies have met deers quite a bit. Quite a bit. And owls and frogs for some reason. So that's been happening all my life. I didn't even realize I think that a lot of people knew that eventually I would practice necromancy, and that is a huge threat because people that practice necromancy, they can control spirits. And there's many of them. And if you don't know how to control spirits, you ain't doing shit. Not when it comes to necromancy, sitting up there trying to make somebody look bad. I'm like, you realize it's witches that can literally put your ass in the hospital, have you on the back of a damn ambulance looking crazy. And that's how karma works. What'll happen is that you fuck with somebody, they put that whoa whoa on you. They done gave you the ooh wee and shit, and then you walk away thinking it's gonna be all good, and then you don't be paying attention, and then bam, that shit hit your ass. So then now you think, oh, I gotta stay on that person's neck, nigga. You almost died. The fuck are you talking about? Are you for real? Who in the fuck is giving you your spiritual advice? You ain't got no children over here to claim and no man over here to claim. If there was a man over here for you to claim, you might be able to do some shit. But we all know that that's not the damn case, and it will never be the actual case. So what the hell are you doing, girl? There be people on here doing stupid stuff, y'all, and y'all know it's the truth. Hecate don't play that shit, man. It is not, she is a force to be reckoned with, man, and that's because she can control spirits. And she will protect the necromancer. She will protect the necromancer. And the way I know, you be knowing when it's affecting them. They not gonna admit it. They'll tell their friends. and be all on some nervous shit. Well, why don't you take your ass on somewhere they don't know how to go? And then they'll say, well, you're not powerful enough to banish me. That's because you are a next level of stupidity. That's all it is to it. That's stupid. Do you see me pushing up on any spiritualists on here in a negative way? Spiritualists tend to stay on code with each other. The real ones. They know the deal. They can see each other's ancestors and spirits and power, and they just don't do stuff like that to each other. And everybody's happy. Everybody got their own people. I have my own circle. They have their own circle. And it just works that way. But and so I think that this is really a lesson that is meant to be taught, because when people follow my advice, all of it, whether or not it's dark or light, I have never destroyed anybody's life. Not ever. Not ever. Not ever have. And I'm hearing that these folks is literally destroying people's lives. How do they do it? They just have bad energy. And they'll say, oh, I'm badass. No, honey, you're just bad energy. To yourself, mainly. And they be trying to make it seem like you down there with them. No, honey. No. And they want to be your friend. You don't want to be my fake friend. They not going to admit, and the ego will be the death of them. No, you don't. No, you don't. You better respect them ancestors. Because I can get your ancestors to turn against you. That's why you need to quit fucking with people, because I will turn your whole lot of people on here, and all the signs are there. I got bad ancestors. They messing with me. Now your ancestors is kicking your ass because I told them to, because you've been doing some stupid shit. So all that bad ancestor, man, listen. Your ancestors, they don't know what a damn ancestor is. So that's why you hear many of my enemies that attack my children, they not even focus on their ancestry. They focus on yours. Okay, Santa Muerta, she worked with me. She don't work with some of these folk, and some of these folks should be connected with her, but they got to connect to your ancestors. What does that tell you? It don't even make no sense to me. So understand who is real and who's really going to make changes in your life, man. That's what you want. You want to see what your spiritualist is manifesting, and then you go from there. You don't, go with somebody that's literally, they, either in their mama's basement or either in a barn or some shit on the streets. I don't come on here, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you something. This year was not the fucking year, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Anybody doing stuff like that, they gonna have cold days, and very, very cold days in hell. They gonna have some problems. And you know where High Priestess Jamila gonna be? Over here, nestled and comfy, always. So, and they go into action because they want to interfere with it. Well, we've got about 50 people in the Salwayne circle already. We got about 50 people. Okay, that are either that either joined or are planning to join or will join, because it's already early. And you can go to my Etsy and see that the people have been joining the circle left and right, because they're not stupid. These are people that actually, man, these are people with houses and cars. People come to me and put their whole life in my hands, their children. You think I would ever fail them? Did I fail my children? My children are doing well. My children, who are not even 18 years old, have more than some of my enemies that are in their 40s. I'm not going to brag about what my children have, because then, they'll start to mess with folk and psychic. Because The most they can do is psychic attack. A weak person can psychic attacks does not make strength. What people want to see is that you are manifesting physically. Is your intent manifesting? No, it's not in their intent to be in the position that they're in. Why would somebody want to be in that position and still in 5, 6 years later can't get themselves up out of it? Okay. You can't be an enemy but then go around and try to play victim and make it seem like that person that you're trying to be enemies with is just evil. No, they just kicked your ass into the corner and there ain't nothing you can do. Okay. So we on code. We love witches. We are going to be doing a Rhiannon invocation very soon. And so we are preparing for that. Hold on a second. Okay, I gotta go because guys, I've been here long enough, hour and 15 minutes. I gotta go. Plus, I gotta eat something. So I'll see you guys later. I will be back probably a little bit later on. But make sure that you guys at the new moon. Okay, we are at the new moon. I am taking new moon clients for the next cycle, which will be the full moon. All of the work that you do on Samhain, especially money work, what spirits is seeing is generational hex removers and a lot of people doing crown of success rituals and cleanses. That work is going to pay off. And then also shortly after Samhain, we will be focusing on Yule. So if y'all want some miracles with some people that know what they doing, I mean, I don't understand. And what they'll say is they'll say, oh, well, that's just material. What? And you're sitting up there, you have a mortgage that's due, a car payment that's due, insurance that's due, and your job is in jeopardy. Okay, you cannot put your things into the hands of people like that. And if you do, you're going to end up moving again. You just going to be scooting and booting all over the place with no stability in your life. Be careful who you trust as a spiritualist. Okay, I'll see y'all later. Links is below in the video description box. Love and light.